Yo, what up? Long time no fucking see, huh? Is that me? That dude is wearing the same helmet. He's got the same weapon. I think that's me. Anyway. Where am I at? I think I'm nearly done with the base game. Which is... not really. I gotta head up into Aldia's. And then, well, I'm done in the Undead Crypt. So I've got, what? Aldia's Keep, the Dragon Aerie, the Shrine, the Memories, Vendrick and Nashandra. That's basically it, I think. So, do I have the Giant Soul? I'm pretty sure that's the one from down... Yeah, okay. I've got the one down in the gutter. So... maybe I should even head to Belfry, Luna, and Sol first. Oh, not Sol, but I'll go to Luna. Just because of the gargoyles. Get them out of the way. Because what the fuck not? And there's no pursuer down here. There's just a dog. Does he get pissed? He do. Oh, I've already been here. I just haven't killed the gargoyles. Interesting. Yeah, no, the blue tear stone rings in that chest down there or some shit. I remember now. I remember. Fuck you, dude. So I've been making pretty good progress. I think this is the 4th stream. I'm just about done. And it took me forever to realise what I was going to do for a build. But I thought I still need 2 levels of faith to go, but I thought I'd just use the banded axe. And then use sunlight blade on it. Just because why not? And also the weapon I was thinking of swapping to later on is the Yorg Spear from the first DLC. And lightning is obviously good against dragons, so I think that works. And also, what's her face can be a real bitch. Not so much in New Game, but so I should be fine either way. Elana, that's it. Elana the Squalid Queen. She can be a pain, but as I said, New Game, she's not that bad. None of the bosses are really that bad in New Game, but New Game plus Company of Champions and beyond, they can start being some trouble. Oi! I couldn't even roll. Fuck you, dude. I have 30 endurance, and 3 hits of this thing takes most of my fucking stamina. It's just an axe, man. What the fuck? Anyway. It's time for a bit of a throwback. You! Oh, they take reduced damage. That's right. I'll trade. Oh, I didn't even watch my stamina. That's the biggest problem I have with this weapon. It takes a lot more stamina than I, like, assume. And so I don't look at it enough. But this boss fight's scaled up for fairly early game anyway, so it'll be fine. They're already halfway dead. There's only 2 more to go. Ow! Fucker, you did. Yeah, as soon as I press heal, they get pissed. Uh-oh. Another one? I thought there was only 4. Okay. I need to get this one out of the way. Yeah, there's that one. No. Nice fucking try. Whoop. Not happening. Damn, I thought I'd be able to kill him with that. See ya. Music just cuts out. Awesome. Hey, at least the skybox here looks cool. At least that part of it. The rest of it's sort of whatever. But that looks fucking cool. Don't you normally get the Gold Serpent ring off of him? Or is that New Game Plus? I think that's New Game Plus. Then how the fuck did they die? Oh, I guess the dog's here in New Game Plus. Southern Ritual Band. The one that nobody cares about. I guess I'll go down and grab the Dragon Tooth while I'm here. Oh boy. Look at all the fucking dogs, man. 6 of them? 7 of them? And the invader that spawns? Or is he scholar only? You wanna just come under me? Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Oh, fuck. He is here too. Uh-oh. Oi! Get up here! Do it! They're prowling. Hey, get me up the fucking stairs. Oh, damn, dude. You are so fucked. This man's as fucked as Riley Reid on a Friday night. Hey, man. I didn't mean to roll there. See ya. Dragon 2. Oh, that's... Ah! The key's here! Ah. That explains a lot. That does explain it. While I'm here, I guess I'll go get Strayed out, and if it's like Scholar, there should be a dragon, petrified dragon bone. I'll go from here. There should be a petrified dragon bone in the cell next to him. I hope so, anyway. I don't know how many I have. Oh, fuck. I forgot that bonfire sucked. How many do I have? Only 9. I think I need like 15 to max out a weapon. Yeah, here. And so if I'm gonna if I want to max out the Yorg Spear, I'm gonna need a bunch more of them. So I hope there's a lot more in the dragon area. That would be nice. He's chasing me. No, not my friends. Oh yeah, these guys get pissed, hey, yeah. Fuck. Oh, he forgot that I killed his friend. Fuck you guys. Fuck all y'all. No. I think these are the petrify ones, not the durability ones. Hey man. Oh, you can see his face. Oh, maybe not. Petrified Dragon Bone? Yes! 5 more to go. I'm pretty sure you need 15. Hey man.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
I'll miss you.
Very good. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spell.
Okay. What you got? Sacred Oath is cool, I guess. Does that take 4 fucking attunement slots, dude? Are you serious? Holy shit. Okay, fuck that. I'm not speccing that much into attunement. That's fucked up. I've been meaning to try out this, the Chariot Lance. It'd be pretty cool. I don't know if I'll do it in this playthrough though. I'll get to it eventually. Mm-hmm. I forgot this guy even made a weapon. Yeah, I won't do a build with that just yet. Oh, he sells Sunlight Blade. I guess I could get another use for it if I get another attunement slot, but I don't think it's really necessary yet. If I have problems, then maybe I will.
Feeble cursed one.
Damn.
Let's hope the magnificence of my spells does not deter you.
Damn, he was real calm before I fucking left. Okay. Let's start heading up towards Aldia's. I got Dark King's ring. Right. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to spend my fucking souls? Oh, they can wait. There's a bonfire just inside Aldia's, so should be fine. Drangleic Castle looks way fucking bigger from a distance. It also looks way fucking cooler in the opening cutscene, but, you know. We don't talk about that. Oh, the dude's not here, that's right. And for some reason there's grass growing on top of that fucking pillar. Just that one. None of the other ones. Move! Are those kobolds gonna be here? I thought the place looked different initially. It's just because I never see, acknowledge, or use those stairs. The kobolds are still here. Another petrified dragon bone. Only 4 more to fucking go. Poison throwing knife. I wonder if they still drop the Black Knight weapons for whatever fucking reason. Oh, they're pissed, yeah. I could hear him. He was strutting towards me a little bit suspiciously. Don't you petrify me, holy fuck, I just saw how far that bar went up. Jesus. Don't. No. No. None of them dropped anything. They normally drop at least something. Is Lucatil in there? She is. I'll be there soon, honey. Do I have any... I do. Fuck you. Go back to sleep. Sunset staff here. Damn! Normally you gotta fucking get 20 int and faith for that shit. Okay. Hey. How are you?
Who are you?
Oh.
Oh. No. Forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course. How goes your journey?
Pretty good.
I know not what you seek in this faraway land. But I pray for your safety.
It's not that far. We're still here.
Please take these.
Oh, cheers!
Consider this thanks for keeping me sane. My name is Lucatil. I beg of you remember my name, for I may not myself.
You'll be right. I'll see you in the 3rd DLC.
My name is Lucatil. I beg for
Okay. Let's back off. Oh yeah, I gotta go give McDuff that ember, hey? I've not really used it, though. Well, I don't have a need for it, anyway. Oh yeah, Velstat's armor. I forgot. I'll go have a look. See what we're looking at. I'll grab it.
You need.
It's fucking heavy. It's very heavy. It has like no lightning defense. It has very weak elemental defense as a whole, except for dark, I guess, but even then it's not fantastic. Oh, the dark defense is pretty good. That's about all it has going for it, other than it looking cool. Yeah. Nah. Not for now, anyway. I don't really want to up my vitality because of the Flynn's ring. Hey, I want my last bit of faith so I can start using the satellite blade. Yeah! We're moving now. I don't know if upgrading the chime will have an effect on the amount of damage it does, because I'm pretty sure the amount of damage that something does with a buff is calculated from the weapon's own damage that you're buffing and not the chime that you're using to cast it. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. I can't really be fuck testing it out, to be completely honest. I'll just use it as is. +3 chime. If I feel like the damage that's being added on top is insignificant, then I'll try upgrading it a little bit more and see if it makes much of a difference. Oh shit. Azlatil. You wanna get your cheeks clapped? Not in the same way as Lucatiel, but, you know, same difference. Yeah, he's coming. Okay. Let's try this. What up? Oh shit. Ah, damn. I thought that would have been a good parry. Oh, damn. I was gonna say one shot. Oh, you're so fucked, dude. How did Lucatiel never win against you? Well, there goes my Sunlight Blade. One fucking cast. You're not supposed to be alive yet. What the fuck? Why did that happen now? I guess the sconces aren't there, but like fucking, I thought you had to do something. Faint Stone. I prefer that to Scholar. It doing that as soon as you walk in makes a lot more sense than it sitting there waiting for you to light 4 fires. Oi, Navlan, what you doing? Oh, he's not gonna talk to me because I'm fucking human.
Please, just stay away. No, please, don't come near me. Nothing good will come of it.
Stop being a bitch.
Just leave me alone, please.
Whose voice
Leave
does
this
he have?
place and leave me be, as I'd not see any harm befall you.
That's the same voice actor as the Griggs, right, from Dark Souls 1.
Please, just leave me alone.
Griggs, pretty sure that's the one in Lower Undead Burg, right? The one that's trapped. Pretty sure it's the same voice actor. I'm not certain, but I'm quite positive. What is even the point of this fat fuck being stuck on the stairs, dude? All it does is block you from convenience. These guys are still gonna bust through, hey? Yeah. And the chest is in here for some reason. Another petrified dragon bone. Wait, was I mistaken when I said the southern ritual band was the one that nobody wanted? Did I mean the northern? Yeah, I meant northern is the one that no one gives a fuck about. Oh my god. Ow. You know, Sunlight Blade would be really handy that now. It's a shame I fucking wasted my only cast of it. Fuck, man. Did he just try backstabbing me? I feel like that's what I saw. Now it's just these two bitches. Who wants to get fucking parried? Damn it! Nice backstab. Who do you think you are? A PvPer? Vanilla's better than chocolate? Yeah, it depends on the context. But sure, I could agree with you. Oh my god. Why do they give these guys unique movesets and animations? I will never understand. You just go blow yourself up, man. I don't care. He takes a lot longer to disappear than regular crystal lizards. Oh, this chest is actually aligned right in the middle. I think in Scholar it's up against this wall. For some reason. How you doing, Max? I guess I'll just make my way up. Skull of the First Sin's unbearable. Yeah, I hear that a lot from people who come and stop by. Generally, people who played Vanilla first tend to despise Scholar. And then people who started with Scholar go back to Vanilla and don't really give a shit. It seems very one-sided. But, I mean, it is what it is. I like them both so far. I prefer the early game progression of this over Scholar though, for sure. Because, like, Scholar just puts those fucking statues everywhere. And then in Vanilla they're nowhere and you don't get a fragrant branch for a long ass time. Is that a Mimic up there? No. Okay. Is this bonfire still here? Pharos Lockstone. Oh yeah, just in case you didn't have one to use the light. Hell yeah. I don't even remember what's in there, but I feel like it's something at least worth grabbing. Don't you fucks with me. I'll go burn your home down. Audio key, It's weird that that's there. Petrified Dragon Bone, those are what I'm after. You stay in there. No, fuck y'all. The fuck was that? Oh, they touched the spikes on the wall, yeah. Okay. I forgot that happened. Hell yeah. Look at me now. Fuck yeah. The fashion. What are the defenses on this thing anyway? It has a lot of LE defense. Sure, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I look like a fucking idiot wearing this helmet with it. Yeah. That's better. I'm looking good now. Oi! Oh, fuck. I was gonna backstab him. Oh, it's one of you? Fuck you guys. I never learned how to fight them because they're so rare in Scholar. But there's a bunch of them in the Sinner's Rise in this. No, too far. Oi! Give me the fucking loot! Huh? Thank you. A giant shroom, Don't you spit acid, I swear to God. Oh my God, fuck you. I'm out. Yeah, I assumed he would still be there. Oh, what the fuck? Where'd you come from? Hey, man. What the fuck? Oh, the lever's not here? Do I have to bust them out manually? The fuck? Well, I don't want it. I was gonna get that chest behind the locked door, but I don't really want to fucks with them. Oi, come out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with you, dude. I probably should have buffed before I got in here. This thing's gonna fly away as soon as I finish. Watch. How did I fucking know? Oh my God. I hate fighting this thing, honestly. Give me them feet. I need to get aggressive. Uh-oh. Why on earth would they think that giving Sunlight Blade a single cast is a good idea, and giving things like Dark Weapon 4 is a great idea? I don't understand the inconsistency with the amount of casts that buffs get. Oh my fucking God, dude. I thought he was spitting the ball at me. Don't fly away, you motherfucker! Ah. That was the ball. And he landed on me. Ow. Will you fucking... Oh my God. I just want to jump out. Oh my... I've had some... Yeah, okay, that hit me. I've had some terrible RNG in this fight though, to be honest. Like, way worse than this. I've had times where I haven't been able to hit him for over a minute. Maybe even 2. Because he just keeps fucking flying away. Fuck you, dude. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Dragon Scale, are you here? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take this fucking dumbass dress off. I just did that whole thing without rings too. I'm a fucking idiot. You gotta love it. Ring of Blades past Juan. I'll take the extra souls, why not? Yeah, okay. I'll put that back on. I don't think I'll go through this area yet. I think I'll just skip by it and come back later if I need like upgrade materials or some shit.
Bearer of
It
the
does look like
curse.
that thing's still there. What?
Long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that
She
led
sounds
you
so much
here.
younger here. Or at least
The
talking in a
ancient
higher
dragon
pitch.
has watched over the world for eons past. Take this.
Maybe she's just excited.
Do not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
Use that raw. Okay, see you back in Majula. I do remember hearing a shitload about like a... There's no ladder. What the fuck? You have to kick it down? How do I even get up there? That zip line goes all the way across. Oh my god, are you serious? How do I get up there? Ah. Uh-huh. So it's a shortcut. Hey, Hollow. Cool to see you back. Yeah, it's been a minute, hey? Usually midnight for you when you stream. Yeah, okay. Time zones are a bitch like that, hey? Oh, I forgot to rest. Let's go back. What can I even get? Other than more armor, I guess, and levels. Can't go wrong with more levels. How far into DS2? I'd say I'm about 3/4 of the way done. Maybe just over in terms of base game, so not including the DLC. And yeah, this is vanilla, because there's two versions of Dark Souls 2. Scholar of the First Sin and Vanilla, as it's called. And because all the FromSoft games recently went on sale, I grabbed the vanilla Dark Souls 2. Because you don't get both of them at the same time, you gotta buy one or the other. Endurance. Yeah, so when I say vanilla, it's not like it's not modded. Well, it's not, but it's just like a whole different version of the game. Confusing. Okay, so I actually have to go through this area now. In Scholar, you can just skip the entire fucking thing. And there's no statue here, which makes sense. Okay. Oi! Yes, I should be able to at least get fairly close to finishing the base game, maybe even finish it, who knows. Depends, I guess. Oh my god, they blocked it behind one of those. Oh hell yeah. Oh, Jesh is a ring, alright. Okay, you're still working on that Dark Souls 3 Platinum, yeah. Fair enough. Like, all the Dark Souls games have pretty painful platinums. Or I find they're just tedious more than anything, because you have to go to New Game Plus 2 in all of them, I think, to get the platinum. Whereas in Bloodborne and Elden Ring, you can just like do 3 separate playthroughs, but if you get the 3 different endings on those playthroughs, then you're fine. But going through New Game Plus and shit, I find is just tedious. But maybe that's just me. I don't really want to go that way either. Getting all the rings in Dark Souls 3 is a pain in the ass. Dark Souls 1 was the worst. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 can be a pain. I find that Dark Souls 1 and 3 have fairly similar platinums, but I guess Dark Souls 1 is up to chance. Oh god, she's awake. Because you have to farm out certain weapons. Oh, you bitch! Yeah. Okay, they're not too buff. I haven't even bothered trying the Dark Souls 2 Platinum. It's not because I don't like the game, it's just because I can't really be fucked. I'm glad they don't have you make. I'm glad they don't make you have to get all the rings, because there's one ring that you don't get unless you win 1,000 invasions. Which is cool and all, but you have to get 1,000 invasions on the one character. That's where I draw the fucking line. I don't commit to my characters that much. That's fucked up. Oh, she fucked up her own eggs. That it's in DS2, the invasion thing. Invasions are in every FromSoft game, but the ring is only in Dark Souls 2, yeah. It's called like the Ring of Thorns plus 2, I think. And if you take a bunch of damage, it like counter hits the 1,000 thing, yeah. Aw, you. I don't want to fuck up my shit. The dragons are gonna get so pissed at me for destroying all their fucking eggs. They're gonna bring that bridge out on my ass. Demon Souls doesn't have an easy platinum either. That can be a pain. But it's not tedious, it just takes a while, I find. Unless you find that to be tedious, I guess. No, thanks. If these guys blow up onto you, they destroy all your shit. Not in one go, but like... My rings have 75 durability. If one of them blows up under me, it's gonna take like 20-30 durability off of them. Can't really run me more. Channeler's Trident, yeah. Fuck farming that shit, dude. Oh. Symbol of Avarice, yeah. With it being a guaranteed drop. Oh, it's not even guaranteed in 1 and 3, I don't think. But having it is definitely a lot better. Being able to farm a Symbol of Avarice is nice too, though. You get the Symbol of Avarice guaranteed in the 3rd DLC for this. Oh my fucking god. Get back here! No, you bitch! I didn't want to wake her up. Oh, don't mind me, just chopping away at your ankies. Can't remember where you got it yet, fair enough. But no, it's not guaranteed in Dark Souls 3 or 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to farm it in both of them, or if you just get lucky. Because whenever you kill a Mimic, there's like a 0.1% chance that it drops. But if you use the Lloyd's Talisman that I have equipped right here, and you just keep chucking it at a Mimic, it'll keep re-rolling that 0.1% or whatever the fuck it is. It could be 1%, but either way, it's something ridiculously low like that. But the fact that you can do that to farm it is really nice. I guess this might be a little bit spoiler. Oh no, you seem to already know. I was going to say, if you throw the Lloyd's Talisman at a Mimic, it opens up and sends it to sleep. You got it on 3rd try, yeah. What did I even just pick up? Fuck. This place is very similar in feel to Farum Azula, having the dragons fly around everywhere. Never knew about it. Damn, 5 hours for the trident. Yeah, fuck that, dude. I've heard some people have been farming for multiple hour sessions over multiple days trying to get just the trident. It's ridiculous. I think I've gotten it maybe once ever. Why are you already awake? I don't like that. Bitch! A slab, hell yeah. Uh-oh. Dude spent 16 hours and still never got it. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's the type of luck that I feel like I would get sometimes too. Ow. You got good tracking on that stomp, mister. Or miss. I don't want to assume. I can't see nothing under that tail. Oh, this one's buff. You got a lot of range on that fucking tail. I thought I heard a crystal lizard behind me. Yeah, it does make you just want to give up. Dark Souls 1 is an addiction sometimes though. I feel that. I go through phases of being obsessed with every one of the Souls games. Like I've been playing Dark Souls 2 nearly every day for the last like 2 weeks. I hear that little bitch up there. I think it's a dead one though. I think the dead one's still making noise. Yeah, now I can open up that fucking shortcut. Fucking finally. As if they got rid of that. Well, made it proper. The amount of differences between this and Scholar of the First Sin is quite surprising. Go weeks of grinding, then never touch it for months. Yeah, I'm the same. And one day get the urge to play them again and the process repeats. Yeah, that's pretty much me. That's me with all the Souls games. I'll play them religiously and then just suddenly stop playing them for a little while and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try it out again. And then I'm just back in the rabbit hole. I'm gonna get fucked up by dragons coming across this thing. I don't know it. Why am I not jumping? Oh, I can sprint across it. Damn! Can't do that in Scholar. Hey, Oldia. Yeah, less of a remaster and more like the definitive edition, because when Dark Souls 2, sorry, it went through like a really troubled development, and the original director basically got replaced with Yui Tanimura, and I think Tanimura sort of went back and then made some differences to the base game, and then there were so many differences they thought they'd just bundle it all into the definitive version of the game. Like, I don't think you can even get the original Dark Souls 2 on console anymore. I think they want you to be playing Scholar. For better or for worse. I don't think I'm really the right person to be answering that, because I wasn't playing these games when Dark Souls 2 originally came out. But from what I've heard, people who generally started with the original despise Scholar of the First Sin. But because I started with Scholar, I don't really care. Like I prefer the progression of the early game from vanilla, but I like Scholar for what it is too. But the original just feels unfinished because it is. But like part of the reason why I think that is because at the start of the game in the original, if you have the DLCs, they give you the 3 keys for the DLCs as soon as you load into the game. Whereas in Scholar, they actually hide them around the map like they do for Dark Souls 1, for example. Where you gotta go through all these shit just to get to the DLC. In Scholar, you gotta go around finding these keys, whereas they just give them to you in this. The fuck they moved this guy? Interesting. Ow. But yeah, there's lots of subtle changes. Like that guy you saw was standing back here. The fuck is that? Excuse me? This guy was standing back here, but he's normally standing like right here. Like it's such a subtle difference, you gotta wonder why they even went through the effort of doing that. What the f— The person shooting that shit at me is not here in Scholar either. Normally there's a bunch of dragon fellas around here. Don't you do it. Staff of Wisdom, that's here now. What's in this chest? Yeah, I can sort of see what you mean. Like, I can see why people would prefer one over the other, but people seem to, like, really despise Scholar. This guy's a menace. Ugh. Don't you try it. Oh my god, look at him. Same page and not knowing because you haven't played through both thoroughly, yeah. Yeah, I'm still not completely through this either, so I'll probably be able to give you my opinion when I have finished it, which I'm not too far off. But I guess if I'm going to jump the gun and give an opinion right this second, I'd say I still prefer Scholar overall. But there are some aspects of vanilla that I do prefer, like, even though I was just saying that it felt unfinished because it gives you the DLC keys, I like the fact that I have the DLC keys. Because then I can just jump straight into them. Because the DLCs are, without a doubt, the best part of the game. And the quicker you can get to them, the better, really. Nah. Oh my god, there's 2 of these motherfuckers, man. Ah, where are all the dragon fellas? Drake Keeper's stuff. This area is really unique in that, in Scholar of the First Sin anyway, there's a bunch of like dragon knights that stand around, and if you run past one of these big knights or summon someone to help you, they all gang up on you. But if you fight these guys one-on-one and straight up, they'll just stand there and bow to you. Wouldn't bother you too much to go collect them because they're tied to some sort of bullshit quest line or something. Yeah, the which ones are they? The Dragon Talon. Where do you get the key for that? Oh, this one's down the hole in Majula, which can be sort of a pain in the ass to go and grab. This one's in the Forest of Fallen Giants, and is also a fucking pain in the ass to go and grab. But the frozen flower is just sitting in the like the Anor Londo of Dark Souls 2, so it's pretty easy. Did all the Sequence quest in the last interaction and found myself locked out of completing it by completing the game first. Yep, that sounds like Dark Souls 1 top shit. Surely I can just... Oh my god, both at the same time? Are you fucking serious? Oh, this sucks. Oh, Sieg Word and Sieg Meyer. I always get confused between the two of them. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you gotta do the last part of his quest with Yhorm, hey? I always end up doing that just for the slab. You didn't even realise the name difference. Are they? Nah, they're not the same guy. They're just like... Dark Souls 3 you could essentially view as... Do you remember this from Dark Souls 1? All they do is just... It's basically Dark Souls 1 Part 2, I feel like. They bring back Siegward. They have... You know, all these characters that are basically the exact same roles. Just different names and voice actors. But it really does feel like when you're playing Dark Souls 3, it's like, oi, do you remember this? Do you remember this? Do you remember this guy from Dark Souls 1? No, I don't think you do. Here we go, here he goes again. Is one of these a mimic? Oh my god. Yeah, that sucks. Well, now I know. Do they even breathe in this? Is that even a mimic? Yeah, it is a mimic, okay. In Dark Souls 1 and 3 they breathe. But I can actually see his teeth in there. But yeah, like, what you call it? Farron Keep in Dark Souls 3 is literally the Darkroot Forest of Dark Souls 1. Siegward, Siegmeyer are basically the same character, they serve the same role. You love the return of some areas and the lore tied to it. You love when the games do that, put attention to detail. Like the remains of Firelink in the DLC, yeah. I get what you mean. I think seeing Anor Londo for the first time was a very much like a wow, holy shit moment. And I do like that. I just feel like Dark Souls 3 has too much of that, in my opinion. Some people might adore that, so... Don't you eat me, cunt. The dragon fellas are nowhere to be fucking seen. Ow! Come at me, bar. Cool hammer. Don't fucking shield bash me, man. Ah. Anor Londo was cool. With the NPCs. Just like remember this, yeah. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Like, I think the Ring City DLC in Dark Souls 3 has like a healthy dose of throwbacks, because it has a bunch of stuff from Dark Souls 2, but it's all scattered throughout DLC that it doesn't feel like it's, as I was saying, a remember this sort of moment. It's more like a, this just happens to be here, and it all makes sense. I don't lose very much health. Oh, I guess I kinda do, but who gives a fuck? I think the funny part about the Ring City DLC is that it was directed by the guy who directed, like, came in to direct Dark Souls 2, and everyone gives him shit for Dark Souls 2, but yet it's the best DLC they've made. Still trying to figure out a lot of connections, like Quailak's sister remains and stuff. Yeah, like the Demon Ruins are the same place. I think Smoldering Lake is supposed to be reminiscent or even the same thing as Ash Lake. Hello, mate. Nah. Nice try. Cheers for the scale. Petrified egg. But like this armor set I'm wearing right now, where's the helmet? Oh, I didn't even buy the helmet. This armor set I'm wearing is actually in Dark Souls 3. It's just like sort of sitting around. It's not like it's not shoved in your face that you have to remember it sort of thing. It's sitting outside the cell with the witch in it in what's it called? Fucking the dungeon. Yeah, the Smoldering Lake is a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, Carla. This armor set's sitting outside Carla's cell. What's the name of the guy who wears it? Is it Alva? Yeah, Alva. He invades you there too. Close the door, be respectful. Subtle stuff like that is awesome, yeah, I agree. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? What the I much prefer this place than Scholar. This place sucks. Holy shit, dude. Swing! Swing! That hit me? Ow. Yeah, that one hit me. I'll give it up. Jesus fucking Christ. I'll chase you. Uh-oh. Oh, that fucking hurt. They seem just as annoying as the giants in Anor Londo. I think even more so, to be honest. Especially the one with the hammer. He's reckless. He's ruthless and reckless, and a bitch. Damn, I never noticed these dragon statues. Pretty cool. Are they both gonna fight me? Yup. These are the dragon knights that are usually sitting all around the place, but I've only seen these two in this entire place. There's normally like a couple dozen of them. But this is the dragon form of Dark Souls 2. It looks way fucking better than the other ones. Dark Souls 1 and 3's dragon form. The main giants is alright. It's the two before O and S, yeah. Solaire, that's the guy. The sun dude. Oh, there's more of these motherfuckers. Oh my god. But yeah, they can be pretty annoying with their shield. Like this when they start shield hugging and backing off when they go try to heal. But I find they're oh my god, I find they're fairly easy to punish. Hey guys, I don't even really know if I want to fucks with them, to be completely honest. Nah, you know what? Fuck these guys. I'm fucking running. One of them is bad enough because they stun you for fucking ages with that shield. See ya. I'm going to see you, old mate. Hi, man. How are you? better get the fuck back. You remember watching this boss on YouTube a while back? I've never killed him because the fight is so bad. You have to just hug his back toe. One of his back toes, I can't remember which one. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna just feather back. But yeah, that boss fight sucks. There is 3 boss fights I've... 2 boss fights I've never even done in this game. That one and Dark Lurker. I could probably do Dark Lurker in this playthrough, I just don't know if I really want to. My first time with Nameless King. I can't even remember. I do remember him being, like, one of my hardest base game bosses. I think the hardest one for me would have been Pontiff. I think he gave me the most trouble. And then Nameless King soon after. But I think killing Nameless King made me a better player at all the games, because that's when you learn to stop panic rolling. Or at least timing your rolls and not getting roll caught. Pontiff is really hard without parrying, yeah. I think so. Yes, fine. Go endurance. But Pontiff takes that shitload of damage from a riposte for some reason. Now I gotta go backtracking all over the fucking place. I remember everyone used to talk up the Dancer, and like Dark Souls 3 was the one I went into with the most spoilers, just because I was in the Dark Souls community for a while at that point and hadn't played it. And everyone was talking up the Dancer, and then I got to her and I first tried her right after Yorm with like 3 heals. Continuously attempting Pontiff because you refused to try parry, you were horrible at it. Second practice run with parry, you killed him, yeah. That's the way she goes. The first time I ever parried his first, like, real big lunge attack, I knew that this was just the way to do it. Horrible at parrying Dark Souls 1, yeah. The parry timings are different in each of the games. I didn't even need a rest. In Dark Souls 1, it's very last second. Like, as they're coming in to hit you, you press parry and you'll get it. But for Dark Souls 3, it's more like, as they're winding up their attack, you press parry. I guess it depends on what you're parrying with, though. I'll grab this, why the fuck not? Like, I tend to parry with the Llewellyn or Round Iron Shield, and I find they're pretty consistent. But the Cestus is, like, the best parry tool in the game, not including, like, menu swapping to a main hand small shield. I think they actually have the best parry in the game. See ya. I walked into his nuts. Yeah, speaking of parries in Dark Souls 1, fucking Gwyn, if you parry him, he's just like the easiest fight in the game. But if you don't parry him, he's actually a challenge. Nameless King, you ask, because he was horrible for the longest time. Discovered he became one of the easiest bosses to keep in distance using spells. You know, it's cheesy if you were so done with that fight. Yeah, fair enough. He gives a lot of people lot of trouble. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Yeah, when I was doing my Dark Souls 3 level 1 run, I even surprised myself that I ended up, ouch, first trying Nameless King, just because I had already had a lot of practice on him. The bosses that gave me the most trouble at level 1 were Frida, the Demon Prince, and Half-Light. That's really it. Ow. Let me heal, will ya? You could 100% parry Gwyn's first attack, but every other attack he couldn't do. Yeah, he has one really tricky one that starts up really fast. I always have trouble getting that down. You have to press parry like as soon as he lifts his arm up, but the attack is so quick that like you really have to be ready for it. See ya, dude. Oh, there's an item. The Giant's Kinship. I think that's all you need to finish the game. Now I could go fight the final boss and be done, but I want to go through the rest of them. Damn, he gave me a lot of souls. No wonder people farm him. Hey, big boy. Parrying in PvE in this game is not the best idea. A lot of enemies have a lot of attacks that will come out too quickly for you to parry on sight. You have to like predict it for a lot of the enemies. Where am I going? I'll just travel back to the fucking other one here. Yeah. Gwyn brings out your anxiety, hey? Yeah. As soon as you got him down to half HP, you'd start flunking so bad every time. Yeah, they have a habit of doing that, huh? I find it gets a lot worse if you nearly kill the boss on your first attempt, and then after that, your nerves are just shot, and then you're gonna have a real bad time for a while. Like, just face rolling a boss and killing it first attempt is pretty common, but if you fuck it up, you're gonna be stuck there for a while. Amount of screenshots you have of a boss at 10% health is insane. Yeah, that actually reminds me, in my first playthrough against Nameless King, he killed me and he had like, you couldn't even see his health, he had so little health left. I got a screenshot of that shit. I remember the attack he was doing in the screenshot too. It was that one where he like puts lightning on his blade and then shoves his fucking spear in the air and then lightning strikes you.
What are you doing?
I remember that very clearly.
You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary. Whoever you are, this is no battle to involve yourself in. Whether you are guided by bravery
The
or
exact same
brashness.
thing, yeah. It
This
sucks.
is no place for you. I am Drummond, and the Lord has placed this fort in my hands. Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass, but leave this place immediately. Just mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit. And even if you don't, by now, my men have not the will to resist. Soon, the Giants will descend upon this fort. It is revenge for the kingdom's misguided barbarism. The venerable Lord built this kingdom to bring prosperity to his subjects. What has transformed him so? I cannot imagine. Long ago, the king crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants, and brought back a prize. It was then that the golems materialized. The giants are no ordinary barbarians. A singular rage burns within their hearts. My father and his father both fought the giants on this very land. The giants have wills of steel. They cannot find it within themselves to forgive the misdeeds of our lord.
Oh no.
Did you see him? That towering monster among them.
Yeah, Super Ornstein is definitely the tougher of the two, but I much prefer fighting him over Super Smo, because Super Smo is no different to the regular fight. He just has a really big AoE on his butt slam. And also, Ornstein's armor is fucking sick. Probably the best looking armor set in the game.
Shall never be broken. Those who live by the
In my opinion, it is the best looking armor set in the game, so it's always worth killing him for me.
Won't go down without drawing mine. Take these. I think you may just need them.
Oh, cheers.
Don't ask me why. I just do. Be gone with you. Be gone.
Oh, cheers. This chest is still here, fuck yeah. You happy to find his set right after Nameless King? It was cool, yeah. It would have been cool if he had shown up in the game, but I guess that would be even more of them shoving Dark Souls 1 back in your face, so it's kind of nice that they left it as is. Nah, don't you try it. My favourite base game boss for Dark Souls 3 though would have to be the Twin Princes, with Nameless King in a close second. The Twins fight is just so fucking cool. But for whatever reason, I never wear Ornstein's set in Dark Souls 3, I only wear it in Dark Souls 1. What the fuck? Oh, I did not land in oil. Must done. Subtle reference is nice though in most cases. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on here, man? I'm so dead. I am so dead. Holy shit. That's like my 5th death in the entire run. Yeah, the Twin Princes fight is just fucking amazing. Oh, I went the wrong way. Shit. The music, the boss room, the lore, just their moveset is really fun to learn. Even just the small things like the noises that Lorien makes I think is really cool, even though that probably sounds weird in some context. Give me human effigy. I love playing as Lorien in the enemy moveset mod. Even though you are slow as fuck, because obviously he's on his knees and can barely move faster than a walking pace, but you can just teleport all around the map. The fuck was that? I've been meaning to get back into my enemy moveset run. I think I'm currently playing as Gale. You get it, the little things amount up to greatness, yeah. Oh, hey man, you still chilling? The fuck? Why are you pissed? Thank you. Move! Oh my god, why did you yak on me, man? That is gross. Ooh, they getting fucked up. Ow! Jesus, man. Why is the memory the hardest part of the game? Fucking hell. Open! I like the attack where Lorien stands up on his legs and then slams down on you. Gives you a pretty good idea on just how big that motherfucker is. The stagger animation takes 10 years. Yeah, I know. You should see how it is when you get headshot by an arrow. It's ridiculous. Like you get hit and you go, oh, and then you can start playing again. I just realised I have a shitload of souls on me too. It would have sucked if I'd lost those. Oh well. I'm not doing PvP, so it doesn't really matter too much if I lose souls. Is this where I think it is? No. I don't think so. Oh, I think it is. Holy shit. The bonfire that I kept teleporting to is up there, but in the future. Holy shit, I never put that together until now. All the things to face tonight. Playing as is an arrow, yeah, no shit, hey. I got flattened. Those big dude, those really big knights in that dragon shrine with the big shields and the hammer, if they smack you with their shield, they stagger you for fucking ages too. That's why I just ran by them. Because fighting one of them's tolerable, but fighting two of them, if one of them smacks you with their shield, it's going to stun you for long enough for the other one to hit you. And I just thought, fuck that. Oh, I need to talk to Benhart. Shit. If he's not here, I gotta go back and talk to him. Unless I already fucked up his quest. No, he's not here. Damn. Okay, well, I'll be back. I don't think I've ever spoken to him since the start of the fucking game. I guess I'll spend my souls while I'm here. I'll get some vigor and endurance. Sounds good. I don't even know if I rescued Ornifex. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I definitely did. Oh my god, they're both still standing here. Jesus, do I have any armor to give this bitch? Oh yeah, I can give her the dress.
Just put it...
Yeah. Take this dress. And that's it. You ain't getting nothing else.
Thank you. After I check...
Yeah.
But perhaps...
What?
Oh, cheers! This guy's got a replica Moonlight Greatsword.
I am in your debt. It's a true man who honours his debts, and I'll see mine paid. I swear it, by my ancient sword.
Dark Souls 2 harder than the rest of the games? I would say... It depends on how you want to look at it. It's harder in that they throw a bunch of enemies at you, and your rolling is really shit at the start of the game, because it's tied to this stat, ADP, which affects agility, And the more agility you have, the more iframes you have on your rolls. And most people come into the game thinking that people are just trolling, telling you to level ADP. And then they have a real tough time and then give up. But between getting ADP, using a really strong weapon, and getting infinite life gems, I'd say it's about the same as the rest of the games, as long as you get like tips from someone who knows what they're doing. But coming in blind, I'd say it's probably the hardest one, yeah.
Oh, you again?
Yes. Like from this chick you can buy infinite life gems. So as long as you keep stocking up on them, you can hold up to 99 at a time. Then you essentially have infinite healing. Sort of acts like Elden Ring in terms of making your own difficulty. I guess, but I think the difficulty in this is more artificial, in that their way of making things difficult is, instead of having 2 tough enemies in the same room, they'll have 6 of them, and one of them's hiding behind a corner, so he'll hit you, and then the rest of them will get pissed off and come and chase you. Or there'll be rooms you walk into where a bunch of things will chain aggro, so you'll piss off one enemy, but it actually pisses off 8 other enemies in different parts of the building. And then they'll all come chasing you. But this is mostly in Scholar of the First Sin. In this one, I don't know, some of the bosses are tough, but I feel like the areas are tougher and the bosses are easier in this, similar to Demon Souls. Whereas in the rest of the games, it's generally the other way around. Now Drangleic. A big screw you from the devs in a lot of ways. Yeah, pretty much. They really lent into the idea of Dark Souls being hard, because the first achievement one of the first achievements that you get in the game is dying for the first time, and the achievement is called Welcome to Dark Souls, or This is Dark Souls, or something like that, you know? And there's even a death counter in the hub.
Oh, well met, friend.
Hey man.
Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword, it's been in my family for generations. And only a real man can wield it true. I may face...
You got that in tutorial. I think a lot of people did, because the game is just so foreign to anyone who's already played the other ones, in that the game just feels different. It's in a different engine and you have no iframes, so there's a good chance you're going to die to either gravity or your bad rolls.
Excellent. Kings, the lad? No.
Yeah. When I started this playthrough, I tried going as long as I could without getting that achievement, but gravity's too strong. It got me in the end. Hey, nice dress. Alright, see ya. Yeah, this mark right here has the global death count, and this is just for vanilla Dark Souls 2. It's about 200 million higher in Scholar of the First Sin. But if you go offline, it actually tells you your own deaths, which is a pretty cool touch. So it'll say like deaths worldwide, but it might only have like 100 if you've died 100 times in your playthrough. Do I have your gesture? I do. I'm missing one and I don't know what it is. You haven't gotten past Majula. The controller interface mess with you a lot because you played the other ones on keyboard and mouse. Okay. Go controller and play through all of it because you can't change that interface, and the keyboard and mouse controls are super funky. Yeah, I hear that a lot, that this game in particular has the worst keyboard and mouse controls out of any of the FromSoft games. Which makes sense. Like if I pull it up here, you have to like right click on shit just to get out of the menu. How do I even fucking close the menu? Yeah, there you go. I don't even know the controls for this shit. Like, I couldn't fucking tell you. apparently scrolling up and down changes the top and the bottom. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I've heard that this one's notoriously bad for keyboard and mouse. I've got to go back to the memory. I'm glad I started with controller, because like with Demon Souls and Bloodborne you have to play with controller seeing as they're PlayStation exclusives. But I'm always just a controller person. Like if I can play a game with controller I will. Unless it's unintuitive, like a survival game or something like that. Nope. To pick up items you had to hold left click and press a key or something. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Yeah, I remember trying to figure out one of the controls on keyboard and mouse, and I couldn't do it for the life of me, but I couldn't tell you what it was I was trying to do. Yeah, I don't know. I never got that, did I? No, but who gives a fuck? Hey man.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here?
What you doing here?
Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this?
Yeah.
Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she? See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then.
Not really, that shit's pretty bright.
It's been in my family for generations. They say it is crafted with moonlight. And we all know what that means. It wards off evil, and I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power, but in the right hand.
Yeah, I got news for you, buddy. That ain't the Moonlight Greatsword. Also, he reckons that he wouldn't trade it for all the riches in the world, but if you summon him for 3 bosses, he just gives it to you. As you do. Typical Dark Souls 2 NPCs. They always start off like, who the fuck are you? I don't want to talk to you. I'm lonely, and I want to stay lonely. And then, if you talk to them 2 more times, they're like, oh, you're a good friend. Summon me whenever you want. It's just the way that shit goes. Ah! Nope. Damn, these guys are buff. Fading Soul. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, sure, why not? It's exactly how all the NPCs are. Like, one of them's like, who are you? I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. And then you press talk again, and it's like, huh, you're a funny one. I like you. Be sure to summon me whenever you see my sign. I remember this one. I gotta like chop something up. Hey, watch yourself, buddy. Yeah, this. Praise the messages. Now this shit kinda sucks. I pressed the wrong fucking button. I tried jumping like it was Bloodborne. Don't you fucks with me. Super nostalgic, even though you've never played it. That's because when you were young, you woke up every morning to the sound of Majula and your older brother raging. Yeah, that's good memories. The thing that motivated me to actually get through Dark Souls 2, because I actually like genuinely disliked it when I started playing. It was just the DLCs, and one boss in particular from the second DLC. Jump! Yes. Oh, hello. Ouch. Get up, man. Come on. Fucking hell. But when I started playing, I didn't know about the whole ADP situation and having iframes on rolls. Because I assumed it was just a joke, like Resistance in Dark Souls 1. From what you're saying, the bosses in this one seem even more gruesome and dark, which is always cool. Yeah, a lot of the bosses are throwaway bosses, like they're basically just mini bosses, but as you start getting later into the game, the bosses get better and better for sure. And especially once you get into the DLCs. The Grand Lance, huh? This shit is at the very start of the game in Scholar, but it's at the very end of the game in this. Where is it? There it is. Just a big old lance. This thing is ridiculous in PvP if you don't know how to deal with it. They're so annoying to fight against, lances. Because it's just a big poke. And then a big thrust. Big thrust, big pokes. And then the running attack is a lingering hitbox. And because of the way that rolling in hitboxes and the lag works in this game, you could dodge out of the way of that charge and still get hit by it, because on the other person's screen you never dodged. One thing that comes to mind is a big glob thing that has a butcher axe at the bottom of the end of the well you parkoured down. Oh, is it at the bottom? Yeah, that's the, like the Lord Soul of that area. Ah, it's kicking me out. That's the boss that everyone farms for souls because of the whole bonfire aesthetic mechanic in this game, where you can burn a thing at a bonfire that sends the entire area that that bonfire is connected to into New Game Plus, which also respawns items and you reap all the rewards of New Game Plus. So everyone uses bonfire aesthetics on the bonfire for that guy. And they just farm up a few 100,000 souls by killing him a few times. He's one of the bosses everyone does that on. I'm still wearing this fucking ring. No, who gives a fuck? Remember watching your older brother fight that guy and I thought he was scary and cool? Yeah. I reckon I'd have been shit scared of him if I fucking saw him as a kid. I'll go down. Are you good, dude? What the fuck? What did he just do? What? He just shoved his face in the dirt like one of those birds. Ow. Why are you shooting me and not the fucking giants? Man. You've never been into a game series as much as Dark Souls. Makes you feel like you're being annoying with how much I talk about it, but there's so many damn things to talk about. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like, I had never been so into a game series since, like, maybe Call of Duty Zombies when I was a teenager in high school, when everyone at school used to play Call of Duty. Like, I think that was the last time I was into a game so much. Even then, I never played it as much as I've been playing all the FromSoft games, so I'd say that this even more so at this point. I wish I could talk about FromSoft games with, like, my friends and whatnot, but every time I bring up, like, just say Dark Souls to them, and they just instantly get turned off because all they hear about is Dark Souls being hard. Game hard, me no play. And it annoys me. But it is what it is. Yeah. The last series was super in too long ago. It was Jak and Daxter games on PS2. Those are gems, but pretty unknown. I've heard of them. I haven't played them, but I have heard of them. Is that all the giant souls? Yeah, yeah. I guess. I should check what's down by all these lizards. Some dude fell to his death. Do I have a fire defense ring? Oh, hell yeah. Fuck these guys. Longest time we thought Souls revolved solely around difficulty. Little did I know they have much more story around them and how invested they are. Yeah, exactly. Like, I had always known about Dark Souls and heard about it, but I had just never considered playing it for some reason. And then it's actually kind of funny how I got into the games. I was playing a mod for the RTS called Dawn of War, called Ultimate Apocalypse, and they use like a bunch of different songs in there. And one of the songs is very heavy on like the choir and the orchestra and shit like that. And so I just looked up more music that was like that, and then I found Bloodborne's soundtrack. And then from that I just looked up the games and was like, I asked some people, is Bloodborne still worth playing? And they were like, fuck yeah it is. But then I realised it was a PlayStation exclusive, and then looked up the next best thing, and lo and behold it's Dark Souls. And so I bought Dark Souls the next week. Ow. Ow. I hate these guys so fucking much. Fuck you, dude. You love the soundtracks, they're a huge piece to them. I love them. Yeah, I fucking love all the soundtracks. Like, the thing, like I was saying before, that Dark Souls, the thing that got me through Dark Souls 2 was one of the bosses in the DLCs, and the reason why how I knew about that boss was through his soundtrack. I listened to the song, I looked up a picture of him, and just went, I need to fight this fucking boss. It doesn't matter how shit the base game is, fighting that guy will be completely worth it, and it was. It's my favourite fight in the game, and arguably like my top 3 in all Dark Souls, even with how shitty Dark Souls 2 is in comparison to the other ones. Ow. I hate these fucking guys, man. Why are you so buff? Okay. Ow. Oh. Don't you send me down that fucking hole. Your older brother got you into Elden Ring and you truly found out what you were missing? Yeah. Elden Ring is a good first one for a lot of people. I think Elden Ring sold more than every other Souls game combined. And then some. It's ridiculous how big that game was. I'm happy for it though. Like, FromSoft deserves the popularity for sure. It's kind of funny though, like I know someone who played Elden Ring as their first FromSoft game, and then they went back to try and play the other ones, and the first one they tried was Dark Souls 3, being the most similar to Elden Ring, and they gave up a couple bosses in because they thought it was too clunky. And I'm thinking like, dude, it's the same fucking game, just without a jump button. What are you talking about? But, you know, that's the way she goes. Vendrick time. This place throws me off so much with how it's different. Exactly, would have hated starting with Dark Souls 1. Dude, I couldn't imagine them playing Dark Souls 2 if they thought 3 was clunky. This shit has 8 directional movement. It's not as fluid with the movement as the other games. And also the animations are just really weird. Like, he looks like he's walking at a brisk pace, not jogging like in the other games. Looks ridiculous. And it feels really weird when you're first starting off too, but you get used to it after a while. But it's also weird going back to the other games after playing this so much. Fuck yes, I'm going home. Ow. Hey Vendrick, I'm gonna go talk to you in the past real quick, okay? Are you good with that? I think he's good with that. You went Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, 3, and then 2. You played a bit of Sekiro, but you don't know if you can plat Sekiro. You quit after Genichiro. 2.5 hours trying to cheese him. Fucking hell, yeah. Sekiro is tough. I ended up getting... How far did I get? I think I killed Gyobu, the first boss, the guy on the horse. Got to the bull, and gave up on Sekiro for like months. Fucking months. And then one time I did like a parrying challenge run in one of these games where I had to parry every enemy that hit me. And then I thought, you know what? I've gotten this good at parrying. I'll fucking try Sekiro again. And then I breezed through it. Every boss took me like 5 or less attempts after that. Hey man, how you doing?
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne.
The bull gave you a lot of trouble. Yeah, that bull is a bitch. I hate the bull. I still hate fighting it. The only way I know how to fight them properly is standing by their hind leg and then attacking towards their ass. So they'll keep doing this attack where their head tries to swing back and hit you. But if you're in the perfect spot, if you just keep spamming R1, you'll keep stepping forward and he'll just miss you. And you can get him into a loop of doing that.
As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things.
Mm.
Do you intend to link the fire?
Hell no.
And you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted.
I've heard it's one of those things that just clicks after a while. I think in my case it's going to take especially long after. I've always been accustomed to rolling and not shields or parrying, yeah. Never gotten good at the mechanic yet. That's what my problem was too. I was too into the muscle memory of trying to dodge everything that I just couldn't get the deflecting down. But as soon as I basically forced myself to not even touch the dodge button unless I was doing a Mikiri counter, then I found it was a lot easier.
And your wishes granted.
Oh, you're just going to keep repeating yourself? Okay. Once you get into the rhythm though, because it really is just a rhythm game. It's an action rhythm game. And if you can get around that, then you'll be fine. Hey, cool sword, man. This dude is huge. This guy's a human, by the way. He's not a god. He looks kind of like Gwyn. I think that was the idea. He's supposed to look like him. But yeah, this guy's a human. He ain't no god being like Gwyn. But somehow he's this fucking big.
And your wishes granted.
Okay. You do get to fight him though. Oh, Velstat's not there. The sad thing is he's not looking like that. This is him. Human that's like 15 feet tall. Yeah, no shit. This is him all hollowed out. I was just talking to him in the past. Because the key item that I got off of that real big dragon, the Ashen Mist Heart, you're able to delve into the memories of the Withered. Manifestation of Ashen Mist received from the Ancient Dragon. The magic of the Ancient Dragon allows one to delve into the memories of the Withered. You've seen it on YouTube. His attacks are really slow. You're probably thinking of this guy, yeah. Fighting him is really tough. You just have to hug his like right leg. Oi! Oi! If you don't get these things, the soul of a giant, you do like fuck all damage to him, but each soul you get doubles the damage you do to him multiplicatively. So if you have like none of them or one, you're gonna be here fighting him for like an hour. He does a lot of damage too. I'm only doing 173 damage to him because I didn't go get the last one. So I'm doing half of the damage that I normally do. The last one you get off that big dragon that actually gave me the thing. It's a cool mechanic. Yeah, I like it. I think it's interesting. But yeah, you see here, I'm just hugging the back of his left leg. As long as you just stay back here, he basically can't hit you. Which kind of sucks about the fight. I think the fight could be a lot cooler, that's for sure. But the mechanic is cool, as you say. Hey man. But yeah, if he hits me with that sword, it's gonna take over half of my health. And he can combo you, so I just really don't want to get hit. I have no idea why he took off his armor, but, you know, whatever. Dude's just naked, walking around. Come on, man. Ooh. What is his head doing? Watch yourself. And there he goes. I wonder if he'll say anything different now. Yeah, he just took all his armor off and just fucking chucked it in a corner. What's the plan after this one? To already stream DS1 and Elden Ring. Yeah, I finished my Elden Ring run. I'm not really doing anything for Dark Souls 1. Like, I started a fist-only challenge, and then I realized my mistake in doing so. So after this, I could try keep going with my Remnant from the Ashes first playthrough, or I could hop back on Dark Souls 3 for the enemy moveset mod. I haven't really thought about it too much.
And your wishes granted.
Not you still saying the same shit. Okay. Okay. Might as well do a hitless run, that'd be easier than just fists. Yeah. For Dark Souls 1, probably. I reckon. Because you can't increase the damage that your fists do at all unless you become a dragon, and you need like 20 or 30 scales to rank up enough to use the Dragon Stone. You could use Kirk's armor, but then at that point, because it gives you like 1 extra damage with a punch if you wear Kirk's gloves, but then you also deal damage on a roll, so it's no longer a fist only run. But in Dark Souls 3 you can increase the damage you do with fists with your strength and dex. And then in Dark Souls 2 they actually have a covenant called the Company of Champions, which is basically the game's hard mode. And if you rank up the covenant to like rank 2 or 3 or whatever the fuck it is, then you get a ring called the Vanquisher's Seal, which makes your fists do like a flat 200 damage on top of whatever other damage you get from stats. Which is fucking nuts. It makes fists an actual viable weapon. It's time to go finish the fucking game. And then it's DLC time. Oh, I gotta spend my souls, fuck. It's a lot more forgiving at least, yeah. This game has a really cool fist weapon though, it's called the Bone Fist. And it gives you like a full karate moveset and shit. You do like roundhouse kicks and drop kicks and fucking all that sort of shit.
Until
If I was on Scholar I'd show you, but this is my only vanilla character so far. I do get damage out of Dex, but not a shitload. I'm just gonna keep going with Vigor and Endurance, I guess. I think Dark Souls 1 has a cool fist weapon as well. I think it's called the Dragon Bone Fist. Something like that in Elden Ring. Nah, Elden Ring doesn't really have anything like that, which I was really disappointed by. I'm hoping they bring it back in the DLC. Something like that. Like, what are Elden Ring's fist weapons? The Cestus, the Spike Cestus, Godric's dragon grafted thing, claws. You're probably just thinking of the Spike Ball Fists, yeah. I'm talking like full-on karate shit. It's in the 3rd DLC and it's a fair way in. Otherwise I'd go grab it to show ya. Come on. Hello. Oh damn!
my journey is already complete. My name is Shanalot.
Dragon Bone Fist was one of the
dragon
last
gave
weapons
me
you
this
needed,
name,
yeah.
For I was born
Yeah,
with
the
a
Iron Golem's pretty easy. Especially if you
I
just
was born
cheese him.
with dragons,
You can just
contrived
send him off
by
the
men,
edge.
by ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me.
Is that right?
But they failed. I did not come out as intended. Fate would not be bested. And men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you.
Good.
Knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire, she covets the first flame, and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
Okay. You have screenshots of him flying up in the air when you staggered him and sitting 30 feet above your head. Jesus Christ. Sounds about right. Hello. You're not too bad, huh? Interesting. It's really weird in this game how binoculars are weapons that you just slot on instead of being a usable item. You can't zoom in with them though, which kind of fucking sucks. Hello. Yeah. You gotta actually put it in your right weapon or left weapon slot. It's actually pretty cool too, because you can, like, for example, if I put it in my right hand and then put a staff in my left hand, you can aim the spell, like if you're too far to lock on, you can aim it with this and then shoot the spell and it'll go exactly where you're looking. Most feared weapon across all the land. Binoculars, yeah, tell me about it. I don't think you can hit anything with it though, because it's in my right hand now. Even if I two-hand it, which I don't know why he holds it like that. Left bumper looks in, right bumper looks in, left trigger looks in, and right trigger looks in. So you can't jump attack with it either. Kinda sucks. I don't know why he feels the need to hold it out like that. But, you know, whatever. You can get a joke weapon in this, like similar to the Broken Straight Sword, but the Broken Straight Sword in this game is actually decent. But it's called the Handmaiden's Ladle, and it's just a ladle that you hit people with. Does like a little bit of damage. Ho ho ho! Shit! It's time. The spell aiming's awesome though, yeah. Would have loved that in Dark Souls 3 unless it's already present, I never noticed. I think you can use the binoculars to aim your spells in Dark Souls 3, but if you can't, you can use bows. So if you pull out a bow, like for example, like this, and then like aim down, and then if you aim it like that, and then come out, and then change it to your staff, and then cast the spell, it'll go where you are aiming your bow. So you can do that if the binoculars thing doesn't work. What do I need? Nothing really. I guess this for fashion. Red eyes. Is that Vengal? Yeah, damn, look at this guy. Big man. And that's Ben Hart, yeah. You still got a couple more playthroughs to get through Dark Souls 3 that might come in super handy, yeah. It's always nice to know about that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm fucking here. What you gonna do? This bitch backflips and shit. Yeah, there she goes, backflipping. Who do you think you are, Solar Sitter? Oh. Why are you blocking, man? I'm tiny. Nice damage, yeah. This weapon is really good. Oh my god, the rolling attacks in this game fucking suck. Ow. Don't you fucks with me. Ah. Are you buffing? Oh my god. She's got blue lightning. It's a rare sight. Why do you keep blocking, man? Cool backflips. Well, she's down for the count, but not dead. This is probably one of the bosses I've fought the least in this game. Because I always just jump into the DLCs and then make, like, PvP characters and shit. See ya! need to explore more builds. Honestly, in Elden Ring PvP, you did that a lot with every other Souls game. You stuck with a Dex and Intelligence build. Yeah, fair enough. I like experimenting with PvP builds. A lot of them don't come out very well, but you know, you got to try something at some point. Like in this game, I've been meaning to make a few different builds.
You have proven yourself to me.
This game has the best PvP in my opinion, even with Elden Ring out. The worst PvE, but the best PvP. You never got the hang of Faith builds in Elden Ring though. Everyone made one. You were terrible. I like Strength and Faith in Elden Ring.
Now, be one with the dawn.
I only like Faith in Elden Ring for madness though. I'm not a fan of like the regular miracles. Hello. Ah, fuck, I forgot she curses you. At least curse in this game is a joke. Gave you a victory, but there's a second phase, yeah. Ow. So depending on when you come to this arena, because you have access to it from like halfway, like a bit over halfway through the game. Depending on when you come here, there's even more bosses to fight. So like, I could have come here ages ago and fought those two, but because I've done some extra shit, she's here and she just cursed me. You bitch. Ow! Oi! Hello! Could be tedious, but it's really cool. Yeah, I like it. See you, bitch. You too easy. Soul of Nashandra. There's the first flame.
Many monarchs have come and gone. One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of earth. Not one of them stood here. As you do now.
Like wielding Aldrich's scythe, yeah.
Conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
Oh shit. Ha, psych! There's 3 phases. Ow! I forgot about that. Where are you coming up? Yeah, sorry for spoiling the game. But to be fair, this game's the best when it comes to the DLC, not the base game. Ow. Don't you do it. Nope. Ouch, ouch. The fuck is he doing? Oh, he's pissed. Oh yeah, that shit. Priscilla is connected to Aldrich because the spell you get is Life Hunt Scythe. No worries, by the time you get this game you won't remember. Ow! Yeah, I'm pretty sure the intention is that or at least what it's hinting at, is that Aldrich ate Priscilla and Nito. Because Aldrich gets Life Hunt Scythe, and the weapon that Aldrich uses is Nito's sword at the end of a staff. See ya, brah.
I will carry you and remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. What do you want? Tell me. Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Well, you can bet your ass I am not linking the fucking flame. I'm out of here, bitches. See ya. You never realised that was the Gravelord's sword? Yeah. It's one of those cool little touches.
There is no path. Beyond the scale of light, beyond the reach of dawn. What could possibly await us? And yet we seek it insatiably. Such is our fate.
I really wish they did more with Aldia, like in Dark Souls 3, for example. Well, there she fucking goes. It was a pretty good run. Overall, I think I still prefer Scholar, just for like the enemy encounters and shit. But in terms of progression, I think the original is actually better for like level and world progression and how you go through the game and shit. But yeah, nice dude. That was the last fight. Good stuff, man. Yeah, cheers. What was this? 4 streams? I can check how much time I spent after I get out of here. But I was really surprised at all the differences in some of the areas, like the Dragon area, for example. Like not having the Dragon Knights all around the place, and then just having a bunch of these big knights and shit hanging about. That was definitely a surprise. I'd already been spoiled for a lot of the differences between them, especially in the early game areas. But it's not really that big of a difference, I guess. It didn't ruin my experience with vanilla or anything. But I'm not done with the game yet. I still got the DLCs to go. I just thought I'd finish the base game because I don't think... You sure it was a pleasant surprise? I don't think that the DLCs are actually changed in this to Scholar. So that's why I thought I'd get the base game out of the way, since that was all that was different. But I'm still playing the DLCs for sure. It's the best part of the game. The fuck? What is happening? Just Dark Souls 2 stuff. You feel that's how you did in Dark Souls 3, was killing Solar Cinder first, then worrying about the DLCs? Yeah. I'm not sure if they had like an intentional order to go about doing Solar Cinder in the DLCs, but my like just natural assumption and the way I generally do it is complete the base game up until the Twin Princes and Nameless King, and then do the first DLC, and then once you finish the first DLC, then you kill Soul of Cinder, and then you jump into the Ring City. That's just how I've always thought about it. It's not how I've always done it, but it makes the most sense to me. Because when you fight Soul of Cinder, it's all in the Dreg Heap and shit. But for a first playthrough, I can understand doing base game first and then DLCs after. Seeing as the DLCs are generally always scaled up to be like the latest game stuff there is. Which makes me think that Elden Ring's DLC is gonna be fucking nuts. Because by the end of the game, you're having regular knights basically 2-3 shot you. So the DLCs are gonna have things fucking one-shotting you. Uh-oh. I don't think I can skip the credits. Nah, I can't. That's the thing with Dark Souls 2. You can't skip the credits the first time watching them. And they play twice too because they have credits for Scholar and Vanilla, which is basically all the same people anyway. You're so pumped for the DLC? Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Yeah, and now it's doing original Dark Souls 2. All of that was just Scholar. Oh my fucking god. Ah! Yui Tanamura! I've recently had a newfound respect for Yui Tanamura. I didn't realise just how much he contributed to these games over the years. I thought he would just came in for Dark Souls 2 and then fucked off. So I didn't really have very high thoughts about him, I guess. But he was the sole director for the Ring City, and he co-directed Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. And you can sort of tell when you think about it. You can see a lot of aspects from Dark Souls 2 and shit taken into the other games. And it also explains why the Ring City is so chock full of Dark Souls 2 stuff. Like, I'm sure you haven't realised because you've not played very much Dark Souls 2, but one of the areas in Dark Souls 2 is in the Dreg Heap. It's just not recognisable, really. Any fucking day now. And I think Tanamura did a good job with what he had, because Dark Souls 2 was in development for I think 3 years. And 2 of those years were under a different director, and then someone came along and told him, this ain't fucking Dark Souls. And so Tanamura had to come in and basically scrap it all and then rebuild it all in 1 year. So they did pretty good for what they had. So you'd say there's connections across all 3 of the games. I had an impression that DS3 was tied to DS1 mainly. In the base game and the first DLC it definitely is. But that's because it's the base game and the first DLC for Dark Souls 3 were all directed by Miyazaki, the guy who did Dark Souls 1. And then so when Tanamura got given the Ring City, he sort of took that as his opportunity to start putting his stuff back in the game. Like the Desert Sorceress set, or Desert Pyromancer set, whatever they call it. The Black Witch set, like a couple areas, couple weapons, you know. That's from Dark Souls 2. The Ruin set. And the guys who shoot you with the bows at the start of the Ring City, they're guys from this game. You don't even know the timeline of all these games, all you know is that DS3 is in the future. Yeah. Well, there's like thousands of years between each of the games. I'm pretty sure that's like the whole idea. I think like Dark Souls 1 takes place about 1,000 years after Gwyn linked the first flame, and then who knows what the gap was between the other games. But it was so long that in a lot of the item descriptions they talk about events that would happen in the previous game as like an age so long ago that it's just a legend sort of thing. So that's like at least 1,000 years. Like there's an armor set and a weapon in this game called the Black Dragon set, and the Black Dragon is of course Calamite, but when you read the item description they talk about how the Black Dragon was only ever thought of as a legend and a myth, but obviously we know from Dark Souls 1 that Calamite did exist. The air, see the ending. It's one thing you gotta do for sure, is read item descriptions, yeah. Like, even just the spell I have equipped I think has something about Dark Souls 1 in it, doesn't it? Let me have a look. An ancient miracle of the sun reinforces weapon in other hand with sunlight, a form of lightning. The sun grants life to all things upon the earth, even if the worshippers of sunlight no longer bless the surfaces with their presence. Okay, maybe not. Lightning Spear, said to be the legacy of an ancient clan whose leader was revered as the god of sun. The name of the clan has been lost to time, but the gross incandescence of our magnificent father shall never wane. Like, lost to time. And the Black Knight stuff, where's that? Black Knight Halberd, who served the Lord of Light in a long forgotten age. And then just whatever the fuck else. Where's the rest of the shit? I think they're all the same, yeah. Ricard from Dark Souls 1, said to belong to a prince who appears in an ancient tale. There are numerous variations of the story of the prince who wandered the lands and eventually became undead. The majority of these tales end in tragedy, but there are some exceptions. You know Dark Souls 2 is after 1? Yeah, definitely. Well, Dark Souls 1 is what kicked everything off, like with Gwyn linking the first flame and like Scholar of the First Sin. The first sin was Gwyn linking the first flame. Ferosa. Yeah, the Ferosans worship a god of war. It doesn't say, I don't know which item description it says it in. But the hints are that the god of war that these guys worship is the Nameless King. There's nothing that like solidifies that, it's just a theory, but it's something that people have thought about before. I don't know where it says it though. I think it's in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I don't know. Dark Mask from the Dark Wraiths. No one knows the true identity of these men who are said to freely manipulate the dark. Old foreign legends describe them as poor souls who chased a lost art of life drain. The Nameless King is one of Gwyn's sons. Yeah, he's Gwyn's firstborn. The one who had his name removed from the annals of history or whatever the fuck they say. And, I'll show you here real quick. You know the sunlight statues that you go and get the praise the sun gesture from and like use to enter the sunlight covenant? Those are a broken statue of the Nameless King. It's hard to tell because the weapon doesn't match up correctly, but if you look at the rest of them you can tell. The rest, like the clothing that they wear and shit like that. Oi, I hear you stomping about in here. Okay, I can't two-shot you. Whatever, who gives a fuck. Yeah, you can tell by the sleeve, like the big sleeve, the golden bracelets, the fucking wrappings around the foot, that chest piece there. It's like robed. There's still a cross spear, so you can kind of tell. That's like the dragon scale dress, fucking kilt thing that he wears. Those are the statues past the Drake Dragon Bridge in Dark Souls 1. Yeah. I don't know if it's supposed to be the exact same one that's in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, yeah, this is it here. Oh, there's the head. I never noticed the head there. Maybe get the fucking binoculars back out. That's his face, apparently. The fuck? Never noticed that before. Oh, that's not a good view. Yeah, the weapon doesn't match up, but I'm sure they just made it cooler looking. Armor for sure looks the same, yeah, 100%. And the reason why all these statues are fucked up is because they tried removing him completely from history. Like in Anor Londo, when you, in ONS's boss room, there you have like the 3 open sections for a statue. In the middle you have Gwyn, on the right you have Guinevere, and on the left you have an empty one, which is presumably for the Nameless King. The empty one, yeah. And in Dark Souls 1 and 3 you have the Ring of the Firstborn, which is just talking all about how he's like the Lord of fucking miracles or whatever the fuck. I don't think it's in this game. I remember hearing how that was the spot of Gwyn's son, but never pieced the two together. It makes a lot of sense, yeah. A lot of people thought it was Gwendolyn initially, but because Gwendolyn was raised as a daughter and was like fucking hidden away down by Gwyn's tomb or whatever the fuck, they like thought they got rid of it because of him. But it makes a lot more sense now that the Nameless King is in the picture. Okay. Give me vigor. I don't need that much. Sure, I'll get strength, why the fuck not? Any knowledge of what the Nameless King did after all that, like how he became associated with dragons? Well, the whole reason why he was banished from history and disowned by Gwyn and all that is because he sided with the dragons. And it's a common theme within Dark Souls universe that people who used to hunt dragons eventually became friends with dragons. Like, Lothric and the Lothric Knights did it, the Nameless King's done it. Fucking, who else was there? There was someone else. I don't think it was Leto. But, like the gods used to hunt dragons, but they have Medea. They birthed Medea. So they kind of, like, they hate them, but they love them. Yeah, the Lothric Knights are a perfect example how they used to hunt the dragons and now they love them. The Drakeblood Knights as well, they went to Shulva looking for like ancient dragon blood or some shit, and now they serve the dragons at the Archdragon Peak in Dark Souls 3. Speaking of Shulva, it's DLC time. Found out about that yesterday when playing Dark Souls 3, about the Lothric Knights, yeah. Fuck those guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to go get Vendrick's stuff. Shrine of Amana. Fuck you. And the fuck are you too? And you want some too, do you? Oh fuck. Fuck these guys. How's the poison swamp area in this game? Which one? There's a couple of them. You got Harvest Valley, which is like a poison mist pit, essentially. That's the area I was just in with the Nameless King statue. And then you got Earthen Peak, which has fucking poison pools everywhere. And if you don't know what you're doing, then the boss in that area you have to fight in a poison pool. And then you got the Blight Town of the game, which has little statues that spit poison at you. And if you get hit by 2 of them, you're almost guaranteed to be poisoned. Oh, ow. Yeah, fuck you guys. The one you can warp to with the neon green spores, yeah. That's the one after Blight Town. Oh, what? Where the fuck do you get the key for this shit? I don't remember. Fuck. Am I hollow? I think you have to be human. Fuck! That's right. I am too. Shit. You remember looking on Reddit and everyone complaining about that one? Yeah. That's pretty bad. At least you can destroy the statues though. So if you take the time to do that, then it's nowhere near as bad. But you're almost guaranteed to get poisoned at least once going through that area. And poison in this game's rough. Instead of Dark Souls 1, where it lasts for like 5 minutes and does like 2 damage per second, this one does about 60 damage per second, but only lasts for about 20 seconds. Okay. And Toxic still exists too, so that shit's pretty tough. Toxic is way worse. But I made a poison build and I found out exactly how much damage poison does to you in this game. It does 1095 damage to you within about 18 to 20 seconds. So during the fight, you're almost guaranteed death. If you're not popping life gems, yeah. These are like a slow heal over time. So if you stack up on 99 life gems, because you can buy unlimited of them, and you just start popping them while you're poisoned, it can like counteract the poison. Yeah, you have to have like a healthy dose of healing and attacking. Yeah, there we go. Soul of the King. Apparently that dude sits on this chair. Fucking whatever. King stuff. Pretty cool crown. I can't even wear it. I need 12 dexterity to wear a fucking crown. Are you kidding me, dude? What is this? Crown of Vendrick, King of Drang Lake. What makes a king? Some say that it is birthright, while others call it destiny. Yeah, who gives a fuck, dude? I can't wear this shit yet. How much dex do I have? 8? Jesus, man. I think I have the Dix ring, though. Yeah, there we go. The cool thing about this crown is if you... How the hell did he fit in that chair? No fucking shit, hey. I couldn't even fit in that chair. But yeah, the interesting thing about this crown is if you do the 3 DLCs, they're called the Lost Crowns, because at the end of each DLC you get a special crown. If you get all 3 of them and then go talk to Vendrick in that memory, he blesses this crown, and then whenever you die, you never hollow. You stay as a human forever. As long as you're wearing it. And don't get cursed. If you get cursed, you're kind of fucked. I think. I'm not even completely sure on that. But you can get helmets that just nullify curse completely, so you can just choose. It's super handy, yeah, for sure. Oi! Up. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. What's his armor say? Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's the same stuff. It's pretty good. Not as good as Alon's, but it's good. Alright, now it's DLC time. Yeah, so Dark Souls 2's base game, the level and world design is fairly similar to like the way that Dark Souls 3 does it, like how it's all very linear. You just go off in one of two paths basically for Dark Souls 3, and then it splits off in Irithyll or some shit. It's basically the same in this, but the DLCs bring back that like Dark Souls 1 sort of level design with the big shortcuts and shit. Never even knew about the curse effect in Dark Souls 1 to your second playthrough. Uh-oh. You missed the Great Hollow. Finding out for the first time without having the Lord Vessel was quite the experience. Yeah, I fucking bet. The first time I got cursed was down in the depths. And ever since that time, I think I've been so scared of basilisks, I've never been cursed since. But cursed in Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Elden Ring is like fucking who gives a fuck. It just kills you. Not even in this game. In this game, it hollows you by one. It acts as if you died once. But this game does have a curse equivalent. Fuck you, dude. Uh-oh. Yeah! Ow, he fucking headshot me, man. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, come over here. You wanna get parried? Bitch! Yeah, the way that parries work in this game is kind of funny. When you parry an enemy, they like stagger and then fall back with their legs split open, like a lady giving birth or some shit. And they stayed there for a good while too. You knew about the enemies, just never got affected by them to the Great Hollow. Yeah, never made the connection between Deathblight and Curse. You thought they just poisoned you or something. Yeah, I found it hilarious how they brought the basilisks back in Elden Ring. They basically just ripped them straight from Dark Souls 3 and then added like spikes on their arms and webbed feet or some shit like that. What you gonna do? I guess the question is, what am I gonna fucking do? This sucks. No! Ah! Oh, hello. The way the projectile tracking works in this game is unique to the others too. Like in all the Dark Souls games, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, everything, if an enemy tries to shoot you with a projectile, they shoot where you are, even if you're sprinting. But if you, in Dark Souls 2, they shoot where you're going. So if you're just sprinting in a straight line, you're guaranteed to get hit. Is this DLC? Nah, yeah, this is DLC. This is the start of the first DLC. There's 3 in this game. Hello, buddy. You wanna get fucking parried? Oh, fuck. Come around here, will ya? Ow. How do you poise? How do you poise? I heard one chug a flask. Fuck. Get parried. Bit. Oh no, that's That's too delayed. You better not shoot me, bitch. Yeah, so this is the Crown of the Sunken King DLC. And then the other two are Crown of the Old Iron King and Crown of the Ivory King. Stop poisoning! Ow. For fuck's sakes, man. That's cool how they're all tied to the crowns though, yeah. Ow, fuck me, that hurt. I fucked up by jumping down here too. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I always do that. Backstab. I love the backstabs in this game. They feel so visceral. Hey man. Bitch. The fall damage is so random. Yeah, it feels that way, but it's like, it's different to the other games, where the other games is percentage based, so you could have 99 vigor or 10 vigor in like Dark Souls 1 for example and survive the same fall. But in this game, fall damage is flat damage. So you could just pump up your vigor and you'd be able to survive a fall that you wouldn't have been able to survive before. Backstabs in Dark Souls 1 PvP pissed you off? Yeah, I don't do Dark Souls 1 PvP anymore. Like, I get that the backstab tech is part of the experience, but the people that I always get put up against, because they've been playing the game for so long at that point, I can't really learn because all they're doing is fucking backstabbing me and I can't, like, learn how to get out of it because they know all the tricks. But this game is pretty bad for backstabs too, but Dark Souls 1 is worse because it has chain backstabs. Whereas, like, you get backstabbed once and then you try to roll away or to the side or behind them and then you get backstabbed instantly again. Whereas in this game it doesn't really have that, but the initial backstab is pretty bad in this. Like, I've had times where I could be over here and let's say where that guy's dead body is as a player. If he attempts a backstab on me and I'm standing over here, you just get teleported back into it. Poison bot ring. The amount of times pathetic deaths we've had from the exact same thing, yeah. There's a very steep learning curve for the backstab PvP tech in Dark Souls 1. That's why a lot of people don't really bother with it anymore. Because one of the easiest ones in that game that catches almost anyone who's new is you backstab them and then you just sprint into their back and usually they'll panic and try to roll away from you, at which point as they come out of the roll you just backstab them again and you can just keep doing that. Wouldn't even be able to evade or get a single hit on people who did that, yeah. There are people who poise backstab too, so they just stack up a bunch of poise like Havel's armor, and then they wait for you to attack, and then they sprint around you and just backstab you. There's nothing you can do except wait, and then try to backstab them back. Which fucking sucks. I don't play Dark Souls PvP for that shit. I like backstabs as a mechanic, and I love using them as a punish for like healing or turtling and shit like that. But I hate how people just, that's all they go for. But that's just the way that Dark Souls 1 PvP is. And you just gotta deal with it or don't play it, pretty much. Did I punch this one? Yeah, I did. Nah. musical chairs a lot of the time, just running around each other in circles. Yeah, pretty much. They tried fixing it in this game. They did a good job at fixing the chain backstabs in this game, because you might have noticed if you've been watching, when I go for a backstab, my character actually punches them in the back, and then you do the backstab. So there's this whole thing where you have to connect a first hit before you can actually do the backstab. But sometimes that first hit can have a very, very wacky hitbox. There have been multiple times where I go to backstab someone and they'll be mid-roll and they're away from me, like at that guy's body, and the backstab attempt will still hit them and it teleports me to them and then does the backstab. And if it's laggy, it's even worse. But you can play around that generally. Seems a bit more balanced at least. Yeah, they really refined it in Dark Souls 3. But even in that game, you get people backstab fishing all the time. It's nowhere near as bad though. This fucking thing. I'm getting the fucking bow. The bodies. This DLC sucks for invading, because like the whole deal with traversing the whole the map and verticality is punching these things or hitting these things, and the pillars will either go up or down. But there's a bonfire like just up in, where the fuck is it? There's a bonfire up in that building just through there, and there's a bunch of pillars that move up. And if the person's sitting up by the bonfire and they get invaded, they can just shoot these pillars, make them go down, and then the invader can't get to them. Fucking sucks. I've had a few times where I've invaded people and they just sit up there, waiting for me to leave. Need to fix your Wi-Fi before you get into DS3 PvP. The internet screws you over so many ways. Yeah. I would highly suggest, if it's possible, for you to use an Ethernet cable or however the fuck you pronounce that shit. Because otherwise you're going to have really inconsistent lag, which is worse than lag. Inconsistent ping is fucking terrible in this game. Because you'll be fighting them completely fine, and then because Wi-Fi obviously dips every now and then, it could dip and your ping will shoot up a couple 100 milliseconds, and then all of a sudden you're getting hit from across the room. And it sucks. But if it's not possible for you to do it, then that's just the way she goes. Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? Is there another one? No, that's it for now. I guess I'll go down there. Fuck it. Ouch. Oi, get up. Yeah, you like punch them in the back and then kick their knee out, give them a jelly leg, and then you just do the regular backstab. Ow. He plans to get a new Wi-Fi extender, yeah. One used for work amazingly. All of a sudden, a few months back, decided to stop working half as good no matter how many times I reset it. Yeah, the shit's so inconsistent like that. I know what you mean. I used to have a Wi-Fi extender a while ago and it just suddenly became shit. I could barely even load a YouTube video on it. Ow! Huh? Oh my god, you chugging little bitch! That's only for me! It's not fair, man. Now this thing is a pain in the ass to fucking hit. Give me that shit. I forgot how to hit this fucking thing. So players still dodge from that first backstab punch? Yeah. What the fuck? Okay. You can still dodge out of it, but depending on the lag, you'll just get teleported back into it mid-dodge. It happens to me all the time. Like, I've tried so many different ways to avoid it. Like, being from Australia, most of my fights are somewhat laggy. And so I've had a lot of time to test it out. I've tried, like, when I see someone going in for a backstab, I've tried dodging twice to get out of the way. I've tried timing it so I dodge it the second that their punch would land on me. I've tried, like, locking onto them and blocking and backing up from them. And every single time, it teleports me back into it. It's very rare that I get away with it. Fuck! Oh, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me? There we go. The location for sure, I imagine it wouldn't help connection at all, yeah. It's very rare I get a fight that's like 100 millisecond ping. They're generally all 300 plus. The only way I know is because of the Blue Acolyte mod on Scholar. It tells you like the name of the player you're connected to, their ping, if they're cheating or not. All that sort of shit. Hey big tree balls. What up? Such a weird ass thing, man. I reckon this was supposed to be like scaled up significantly because it almost looks like there's a path around it that you should have been able to walk up. You go all the way around and then you like drop in there or some shit. I don't know. It looks like something real weird. The US, whenever I rarely get paired with someone in Europe or something, the lag will sure be present, but not much in Dark Souls. So mainly in other MMO, massively multiplayer games, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it feels good playing Dark Souls from the US or Japan. You'd get pretty good ping most of the time. Ow. 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 Fuck you guys. Ow. Can I even attune anything else? No. Okay. I really like the pyromancies in this game. I'm not going to be using them for this build, but I have used them previously. It was great when your extender worked, yeah. There's a couple really cool pyromancies in this game. One of them's called Lingering Flame, which just like leaves a little orb of fire sitting in the air for about 30 seconds. And if an enemy walks into it, it like fucking implodes and then explodes, essentially. And then does a shitload of damage. You bought it for Sea of Thieves because lag in that game is unbearable. It teleports you everywhere constantly. Oh fuck, really? I've played it online before, but I never had it that bad. There are some games that really just cannot be played with lag. Like when you're getting constantly rubber banded everywhere. That shit fucking sucks. Hey, mister. That spear sticking out of your stomach's gonna be mine later. That's what I fucking thought. Focus souls. This game has really cool boss weapons too. Like in Dark Souls 1 and 3, a lot of the boss weapons are more so just like cool, but they're not good. This game has a lot of both. And what I really like is that not only can you infuse boss weapons and buff them, whereas you can't in the other games, but for example, if you were to get us a weapon that scales with Dark, which is, not here. Where the fuck's a Dark weapon? Yeah, this here. Attribute bonus Dark scales with Faith and Intelligence. You could, like, infuse a weapon with Dark, for example, and then get the Dark weapon buff, and then so you're just, like, stacking buffs, and you can do that on boss weapons, too. I love how you can do that sort of shit. Your breaking points when you got up and went to the store. You were sailing across the ocean, got teleported from your boat to the ocean floor. Couldn't swim fast enough, so you just said, fuck it, I'm going to Walmart right now. Yep, fair enough. I'd do the same shit. Fuck that. Putting all that effort into a game and then just having it all fucking thrown out the window. I like the way that this game handles lag. Well, not really, but it's better than rubber banding everywhere. That's for fucking sure. You can stack buffs in this. You missed what I said. Ah, it's alright, I'll re-explain it in a second. But yeah, you can like... You know how you can infuse weapons with lightning? Or like anything like that in Dark Souls 1 and 3? But if you infuse it with lightning, you can't put the lightning weapon buff on it. You can do that in this. You can stack like a lightning infusion with a lightning buff, and not only that, you can do it to a boss weapon, and generally you can't infuse or buff boss weapons. I think I've explained it fairly poorly, but I think, yeah. It's amazing, yeah. Like, I have one build that's a Hexa Dark build, and it uses a massive greatsword that scales with, like, Dark, and then I made it Dark infused, and then I put Dark weapon on it. So if you get hit by that thing, it's gonna fucking sting. If you don't have a lot of Dark defense. You get it, you were trying to do that to the Gravelord sword, but was disappointed when you couldn't? Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up. Oh, cool sword. Do I even have any boss weapons? Nah, I never went and got any. Oh well, who gives a fuck? I know they brought them back in Elden Ring, but one of the really cool things about Dark Souls 2 was Twin Blades. It's the only game that has them other than now Elden Ring. The Gravelord sword's pretty overpowered, yeah. It's got that toxic on it, which is pretty strong. This is like the best twin blade in the game, I'm pretty sure. Scales with strength. Yeah, it's purely strength based. Pretty cool. I remember when I first picked up a twin blade, I thought this shit was fucking amazing. I still prefer the Dark Souls 2 Twin Blade moveset over Elden Ring's. I was slightly disappointed by Elden Ring's Twin Blades, but they're still fucking cool. Yeah, Twin Blades are fucking sick. Very spinny. I think lances are completely unique to Dark Souls 2. The whole lance weapon type. Like, I think they have great spears, which are basically lances, but they're not the same. They're very similar, though. Some of the Twin Blade Ashes of War, but overall, yeah, you agree. Yeah, you like some of them, yeah. Fair enough. I completely understand. When I saw the Twin Blade in the promotional material for Elden Ring, I fucking lost my mind that they brought them back. And then the first Twin Blade is in Limgrave too, so I was even happier about that. I'm for sure getting poisoned right now. Oh, maybe not. It's gonna happen now though. Lucky. I think heavy thrusting swords were completely new for Elden Ring though. Yeah, they were. Don't you poise through my hits, bitch. I'm the one with the poise. Hey, ass lady. Oh, no. Holy fuck. Bonfire aesthetic. These chicks are so fucking weird. They got their asses showing though. Gonna mention this we forgot last time. Estimated release for Elden Ring DLC was in March this year. It was just a guess from the community, that being said. Like, hopefully it releases this year. Yeah, I don't have my hopes up for it coming out this year. And it coming out in March was like... I'm pretty sure people were starting to put together, like... They were trying to compare it to the previous DLC release dates for the other games. So I think the longest time between the base game coming out and the DLC coming out was Dark Souls 1, and I think the DLC came out about a year after the game came out. So that's why people were like, yeah, but Elden Ring's bigger, so it's probably going to take longer, so it'll probably take like a year and a half. And that's where the whole March thing came from. They were being generous. Well, they weren't being generous, the opposite. They were being fucking greedy. They had like a list. Yeah, I think that was proven to be fake. Boy, bitch! Hey, don't you fucking try it. Because I'm pretty sure in that list they named it like Barbarians of the Badlands or some weird shit like that. Trying to relate it to Horaloo's homeland or whatever the fuck. Ow. Makes sense, I would imagine it would take the longest since they're most likely going to be putting the most content in it. Yeah, I think I heard something, like, I'm not even sure if this is true, but I feel like, I'm pretty sure I heard something about how they were going to make 2 DLCs, but they decided to combine them into one big one, which is what they did for Bloodborne too. And Bloodborne ended up having the best DLC that FromSoft has ever made, so I trust them. That's for sure. FromSoft never failed to deliver a good DLC. You could argue Dark Souls 2 has like very poor parts of DLCs, but overall they're fantastic. I don't think I actually hit that. Okay, whatever. Hey, man. FromSoft is for sure my favourite dev team that care about their games and community. It's super rare these days, yeah, for sure. They very quickly became my favourite game developers. Very quickly. Oh, you motherfuckers. Nope. And like I've become such a FromSoft fanboy that I'll be buying Armored Core 6 without a question, even though I've only played like 20 minutes of one Armored Core game and I wasn't even a fan of it. But I trust that they can make a good game, so I'll be buying it anyway, just to support them really. Puzzling Stone Sword. This is a fucking cool weapon. Just look at the fucking thing. Damn. And it's like a straight sword, but it also acts as a whip. So the normal attacks are a straight sword. Oh, it has thrusting, light attacks. Interesting. But then the heavy attack is whip shit. It's not even like generic whip, it's all unique. It's really cool. Can't stand devs like EA, they used to be good, but the last 5 years they got so damn greedy and lazy. Super common in most big franchise games, yeah. They become complacent, and then they only take the safe way out, the safe route, basically. Like, they'll invest a bunch of money into something, sure, but it'll be like a copy-paste of something they've previously done that's really popular. Because the investors don't want to take risks. Which I think is quite sad. I still need the fucking bow, I keep putting it away. This is gonna suck. I hate this room. I never pick up any items, I just get the fuck out! Ow! They emit a cloud of acid that destroys your equipment. I fucking hate it down there. Flynn's ring! I can replace the ring of blades with that shit. Pretty fucking good. From 389 to 404, I'll take it. Most DLCs are slight variation to your character, or something like $20 versus FromSoft actually adding content for even less. Yeah, exactly. Like most DLCs are just like not even extensions of the base game, they're more like fucking little side areas that should have already been in the game. Or just like copy paste and then sold as new content. They've done that in this too, with Dark Souls 2. There's a boss in the second DLC that's literally from the base game, but they made him blue instead of orange. But they made up for it with the rest of the DLC, in my opinion. I just never fight him. Character packs, weapon effects, minuscule stuff, yeah. Oh. Sanctum crossbow. I don't think I need the bow anymore. So I'll pull out the binoculars so I can be a little pervert. See, they got their asses out the hose. You remember your brother hated this area? Yeah, this area fucking sucks on a first playthrough. Especially if you don't find that bonfire I just lit. I know a lot of people didn't. Because you have to hit a button on the wall that is really hard to see. Unless you know like what you're looking for. You have to break their coffins or something to actually kill them. Yeah, their bodies are like imbued with some sort of magic that lets them be ghosts or some shit like that, I don't know. But you gotta go break their armor and then you can hit them. Yeah, those ghost guys right there. Motherfuckers, dude. You can barely touch them. Oi! Sweet cheeks! Oh, you can't backstab them. Ugh, I put the bow away thinking I didn't need it, and I need it immediately. Fuck me, man. Are you serious? There you go. Why are you so aggressive to me? I invaded a person here and this guy was just standing about. He wasn't doing fucking anything. Oh, fuck. Like, the person I invaded opened up that chest, and the chest had a poisonous cloud in it, and this guy just stood there, in the poison cloud for him. Didn't do a fucking thing. But now that it's me, he's all aggressive and shit? Ah, I call bullshit. Don't you fuck me. Blood Blight Ring, who cares? 3 torches, who cares? Twinkling tits. Love me some tits. Yeah, I'll show you the room that you have to go in to actually kill them. They have minds of their own sometimes, they fucking do. This shitty fucking room here. There's a bunch of these glowing red things, yeah, here. Ow! He just fucked up his own thing, I didn't even have to hit it. Ah, there's one here. What? Yeah, there you go. And that one, and that one. Ow! I think once you've destroyed them, they're gone for good though, so it doesn't really matter if I die. Except for the fact that I'm gonna lose max health. No, don't you fuck with me. Now they should all be corporeal. As one. He doesn't care though. Lloyd's Talisman. Where they at? Yeah, there they are. Now they're killable. Oi bitch, look out above! Get backstabbed, bitch! You can backstab enemies in this game that you really shouldn't be able to. These guys are like twice my height, but I'm backstabbing them. Bitch! If one of them stood up straight, I could suck their dicks, yet I can backstab one. Human effigy, I'll take it. Dragonstone. I can't even remember what's in this thing, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Now I gotta jump down. Oh, you want some, do ya? Oh no, he's fine. Now I gotta go up again. Fuck. Ow! I let you live, dude. That's what I get, huh? Boy, bitch. How much poise do you have? Okay, what you got? I can't remember. Denial. Is that Tears of Denial? It is. Okay. Okay, that is worth it. I completely forgot that was even in this game, I'll be honest. No one uses it. Unlike in Dark Souls 3 where literally every PvPer and their dog uses it. Pulls out his swords and just stands there, yeah. That's Dark Souls 2. They either do that or they pull their swords out instantaneously. Like he'll be holding his crossbows out, he'll be aiming them at me, and then all of a sudden they'll just... Boop! Now I'm holding swords! Fucking hit! Dudes are fucked sometimes. The game is so inconsistent like that. Some enemies will shoot you with a crossbow and mid-animation, the sword just pops into their hand. Jester Thomas. Hey man, this guy can be troublesome, because he can't get backstabbed. This is the kind of thing I wish was in Dark Souls 1. The chest piece he's wearing prevents you from being backstabbed. You know what I mean? Yeah, this shit's fucked. Where are you going? Get back down here. This guy gave me a lot of trouble in my first playthrough. Ow. NPC invaders in Dark Souls 2 are way harder than any other game. Why would you do that? You believe it, yeah. The DLC ones are, like, bad. The Scholar of the First Sin has a couple pretty strong invaders, but when you get into the DLC, they are fucking crazy. And their AI is nuts too. There's one that literally turns into a prop. And he's like near a chest. If you gotta open the chest, you get backstabbed. There's one called Maldron. He's a little bitch. When he gets to half health, he runs away into a group of enemies. Hello. Then there's that guy, Jester Thomas. Who's pretty tough for anyone who doesn't know how to deal with pyromancy. That's fucked, yeah. I really wish they brought shit like that back in Elden Ring. Tough invaders. Or like, the smart invaders. Petrified Dragon Bone, fuck yeah. I wish Elden Ring had more NPC invaders than it does, to be honest. We've got a fair share of player invaders that do though in Elden Ring, yeah. Do that, yeah. Yep. There's a lot of invaders that do that. When they start losing, they run into a group of enemies. But if said invaders going up against 2 or more people, I can completely understand because it evens the odds. Sure, it's annoying, but so is fighting 2-on-1. It's true, yeah. But you get those pure PvEers who are like, you invaded me, you come die to me, you fight me like a man. But they're the same people who bitch and moan about fucking anything. The fuck? It's frustrating going against players who summon others just for that purpose. Yup. The purpose of advantage. That's basically Dark Souls 3 PvP, especially if you're in Pontiff's Bonfire, like that area that you get invaded by Aldrich Faithfuls. That's where like all the PvP happens in Dark Souls 3. That and like the big swamp in the Ring City, but mostly there. Don't you fucks with me. Don't you fucks with me. Oh, there's an item I fucking missed. Shit. It's probably not even good, but I'm a fucking loot goblin, man. I can't help myself. No. We were farming for human dregs earlier today, and it's like the most active invasion spot, yeah. Anyone who wants active PvP at a mid to high soul level uses that covenant. and invades. You never know what it is. Yep, I'm gonna have to go back and grab that shit. I see it over there, it's looking at me funny. It really wants me to go over there and grab it. I will. I will. After I get this cool ass sword. The Drakeblood Greatsword. There's like 3 different damage types, I'm pretty sure. That's the wrong one. Yeah, physical, magic, and lightning. It's calling for me. Hey, I'm going. I'm grabbing this shortcut and I'm fucking going. I didn't mean to do that. Oh damn, I didn't realize it came from down below. Just grab that. Oh, I might as well take it up. Nah, too late. Fuck! I gotta go back down. I'm probably gonna die getting it, because these dragon things are ridiculous sometimes. They have a projectile that has an AoE that is so fucking big, it's ridiculous. It's actually insane. It's as big as Lizzo's ass, that's how big that AoE is. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. It's okay, man. What's the bet? It's just gonna be like a large soul, a nameless soldier. Ow! Grab it! Soul of a great hero, how did I fucking know? Oh, I'm dead as fuck. No, I'm not. Ugh. That's massive? Yeah, no shit, hey. Okay, I got away with it. We're good. We are good. Yeah, you can see them all the way down there. They're just like dragon butts with heads. Dragon butts with mouths, sorry. They're good for farming stuff, but that's about it. Like, I think you can farm dragon scales and petrified dragon bone, which is used for reinforcing like boss weapons and shit. Gonna call it 3 AM. Yeah, no worries. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Cheers for the Lord knowledge. Yeah, no worries. I'm the new Vati. I'm the up and coming Vati Via. Take it easy. See you around. Dragon's Sanctum. Fuck, I hate this place only because I invade here constantly. And the spawns are terrible. Yeah, no worries, Holo. Cheers for stopping by. Nothing here. Oh, hey man. You wanna get fucking parried? He juked the fuck out of me. He's got that Dark Souls 1 poise, man. Oh my god, I scratched my ear at the worst time. Stop it. He knows what I want to do. Yeah, do it. Bitch! Get fucking parried. Oh my god, he's fat rolling. And he still kills as many people as he does? You are nuts, dude. I want your PvP skills. Okay. Now this is where the tough part is getting all these crystal lizards in one go is like borderline impossible without something like Forbidden Sun. Come on. Ah! Stop! Stop! No, my god, I would have gotten both at the same time. Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. I hate the crystal lizards in this fucking game. They're too slippery. Slippery gypsies. Ay, ay, ay. Bitch! Huh? Come here, bitch. Do you want to get fucking parried again? Nah, you know it. You know what's gonna fucking happen. I couldn't dodge out of that. Cool fat roll. I'm serious though, the fucking crystal lizards in this game are as slippery as a fucking slip and slide at a neckbeard's birthday party, man. It's ridiculous. Is this a bonfire? Yeah. Alright, well that actually reminds me. I've been streaming for a lot longer than I usually do. But I just attribute that to having someone to talk to. So I'm going to end up calling the stream here. Made good progress. I finished the base game. And we're now into the DLCs, which as far as I know have no differences. So if you're here to watch me play vanilla and hear my reactions to vanilla, then you can feel free to fuck off. Because it's DLC time. Anyway, take it easy, will ya? See ya.